Hello everyone.
Okay, now I think I'm audible. Hello, Mr. Tony, Kryptonite. Can you hear me? Hello, can anyone hear me? You can just raise up your hand if you can hear me. Welcome everyone to this space. Just be patient. So I confirm if anyone can hear me, then we'll start right away. Okay, let's see.
Hello, Ravi. Can you hear me now?
Hello, Mr. Tony. I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me? Mr. Tony, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you clear and loud. So
Okay.
we can start now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Tony. Welcome everyone to this space. Our topic for today is Piin investment logic sharing, and we'll be sharing three topics. First, I'll start with introduction to Pine's cultural philosophy. Just a minute. We'll start with the introduction to Pine's cultural philosophy. Then next we'll go to the top 10 reasons why we choose Pine. Then we'll finish our topic for today with how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. So it's a very good topic, and everyone wants always to make money in crypto, and you need to understand some concept before you start, and maybe not so many people are willing to do their own research, or maybe manage the risks, but everyone is focusing nowadays on making high profits and end up losing their money. You can see what happened to OM Mantra Coin. It's unfortunate that it dropped from $6 to $0.4 within just a day. So there are key points that you have to check, and what we're going to share. I hope it will help everyone understand how they can invest, and if they've invested, what can they do next. So my co-host for today is Mr. Tony, the founder of PyLife. And I also like to welcome Kryptonite. He's a crypto investor, also a Pi Network miner. And welcome everyone to this space. It will be very educative. So we'll just share topics for today. Then we'll give the chance to you, our listeners. Share a story about Pi Network or Pi Network inscription meme coin token, or just ask any question. Then every sharer will be rewarded with 10,000 Pi in meme coin tokens, which are tradable on OKX Web3 wallet. So I'll start with the introduction to Pine's cultural philosophy. If you have also any question related to Pine Network or Pine, you can just use the comment section for now. So I start with the introduction to Pine's cultural philosophy. And in the fast-paced world of crypto, where investment, innovation, and risks are the norm, finding a community that truly offers warmth and a sense of belonging is rare. However, the emergence of the Pine community has changed that narrative. As a highly influential project within the BRC20 inscription ecosystem, Pine not only delivers value to investors but also creates a welcoming home for tens of thousands in the crypto space. And the concept of home in Pine, it just symbolizes sharing of value and building each other. At the heart of the Pine community lies the concept of culture of home. Its core philosophy is simple yet profound: one for all for one, sharing value and building each other. That's why we have these spaces which are very educative, and it's sponsored by the Pine community. Every member is encouraged to help others. Okay, just a minute. Sorry for that. So every member is encouraged to help others while growing through the support they receive in return. This spirit of mutual aid and shared growth has transformed Pine into a warm and connected family. Beyond seeking investment opportunities, members find personal growth and fulfillment, elevating their sense of purpose and value through their collective journey. Also, Pine symbolizes the power of unity and mutual support. And when you check on the post here on X, you can see the fist, the symbol of Pine with the fist. That symbolizes the fist culture, and Pine advocates for what it calls the fist culture. While each person may seem small individually, together they form a powerful and unified force, much like a tightly clenched fist backed by a strong army. Within the Pine community, members consistently support one another, move forward together, and maintain a spirit of solidarity and mutual assistance. This culture not only strengthens the community's cohesion, nice, and within the Pine community, members consistently support one another, move forward together, and maintain a spirit of solidarity and mutual assistance. This culture not only strengthens the community's cohesion, but also provides confidence, resilience in the face of challenges, helping Pine remain steadfast through market fluctuations and uncertainties. Pine is also a decentralized social experiment, and this symbolizes fairness, transparency, and collective governance. Pine is more than just an investment community. It's a decentralized social experiment. There is no singular authority. Instead, every member has the opportunity to participate in governance and shape the future of the community. This decentralized structure prioritizes fairness and transparency, allowing everyone an equal voice in decision making. By doing so, Pine exemplifies the principles of one for all for one, in its truest form, fostering a sense of accomplishment and belonging for every participant. Also, Pine is a culture that breathes life into the community, and Pine's cultural philosophy has transformed it into more than just an investment platform. It is a living, thriving ecosystem. Members join not just for the investments, but stay for the warmth and camaraderie of the community. They in turn pass this culture on to new members, creating a ripple effect that solidifies the community's foundation. This infectious cultural atmosphere not only attracts more participants, but also ensures the community's long-term stability. Pine, Pine's journey continues to validate its belief. When pine soars with the wind, it will climb to unimaginable heights. And we've seen this with many meme coins. And 2025 is everyone is waiting for the bull run in 2025. And I think they say that 2024 was just a rebound. Riding the winds and breaking the waves, we will sail through the vast seas. Pine is more than just a decentralized technological innovation. It is a warm and welcoming home. In this home, everyone finds a sense of belonging and builds connections through the exchange of value, helping each other achieve their dreams. Pine's core cultural philosophy has ensured that tens of thousands in the crypto world are no longer alone. Regardless of how the market evolves, this home will continue to carry their aspirations, weather every storm, and rise to new heights. Pine is not just giving the crypto community a home, it is giving them wings to soar towards their dreams. So that is just a brief introduction about the Pine's cultural philosophy. And next, we'll go to our next topic, which is top reasons why we choose Pine and not other meme coins. I'd like to invite Mr. Tony to share some few points. Then I'll add more later. Meanwhile, you can just help us to share the space link kindly. Also, use the comment section if you have any queries related to Pi Network or Pine. Welcome, Mr. Tony. Mr. Tony, are you here with us?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, sorry, some technical issue. So, hello everyone. I'm Pai Lai. I'm as influencer of Pi Network and the co-builder of Pi in overseas community. and Piin Community Ambassador in Vietnam. So today, welcome you on to this Piin investment knowledge sharing again. So before I say the reason why we choose Piin, so please help me and my host to share this page to your friend, your network, And after our session, you have a chance to say your story with the pineapple or pie. We will reward each share with 10,000 pie. So come on, please help us to share this pies to your friend now. Thank you so much. So okay, firstly, so let me say some reason why we choose paying. Okay, um, and now the cryptocurrency uh, is now it can be the uptrend now, right? So just wait for that. Everybody wait for that. So let me say the reason. The encryption sector is, undoubtedly an object. So we need to learn to go with the flow. So currently in the Bitcoin ecosystem, only encryption and the runnings have emerged on Bitcoin layer ones. So they are the closest sector to Bitcoin. Like the first bring encryption and the second brings it the runnings, supporting the transcendent status. Therefore, as soon as Bitcoin rise, encryption and the runnings will inevitably be the first to follow the uptrend. So we can already see that the encryption market is warming up now, right? You can see that if you follow up the cryptocurrency uptrend now. Moreover, 2024 is widely recognized as the first year of the Bitcoin ecosystem in the anti-crypto space. So, driven by this consensus, seizing the host encryption sector and going with the trend is the crucial investment direction. And it's the next reason that the encryption are truly decentralized, fair, and just. So on the encryption require the real money and incur a certain cost to mine, whether it's the project team or initiators or down organization. They all need to spend the resource on my team and making it impossible to obtain the token at zero cost. In contrast, for other public chain projects or some existing runs projects, the project team can reserve a certain percentage of tokens for themselves, which is neither fully decentralized nor fair. So the unique mighty mechanism of encryption put all the participants on the same starting line. So truly achieving the equal opportunity at the same time, each buy-in is minted with real money, and the number of buy-in addresses is close to 20,000, which is sufficiently distributed. So truly realizing the decentralization. And the third reason that the biggest advantage of inscription and the runes is that they are directly linked to Bitcoin. When you invest in other projects, you are mostly using the USDT or thinking in terms of USD. You may jump from project to project, and after on the hustle, you may find that your gains are less than if you have simply held Bitcoin. Many people have been thrown up and down in the crypto world for years, but still have not achieved the financial freedom. So the root cause is that they lack a Bitcoin-based mindset and have not realized the importance of the increasing their Bitcoin holdings. So encryption are completely different. When Europeans from investing in encryption and cash out, you directly receive Bitcoin, even if the price of your inscription remains unchanged for 6 months. as long as the Bitcoin itself appreciate during this period, you are still making money. So this is because your investment targets is make it to the Bitcoin from the start. Yeah, that's all. And the fourth reason that why must we choose Piin? Because only Piin can interact multiple circles. Piin is an inscription project jointly initiated by consensus builders from the Pi community. For people in the crypto circle, the Piin project that has risen rapidly in the inscription sector, with its total transaction volume ranking third in the inscription track. At the same time, the Pi-in carries the culture of the Pi circles, which can also resonate with the people from the Pi community. Pi network has potential over maybe 70 million miners, right? Coupled with the massive user base in the crypto circles. The two circles share the same path to promote the Pi-in development and create a development potential that can be intuitively felt by the people in the project circle. Therefore, this ability to integrate multiple circles naturally brings a continuous flow of the traffic to Pi-in. Yeah, and you can see that now even me and my co-host, yeah, my host, we as the Pi network pioneers, and we as the member of the Pi. That's why we are here in this Pi. And you know, yeah, that's why we chose Pi. And I think I will say one more reason about it. Many projects, community activity cannot be sustained. First, the buy-in community has shown extraordinary vitality and cohesion. Whether it's online Twitter, Telegram group, or offline activity, the buy-in community is organized and has a clear division of labor. So community activity has been uninterrupted for over 1 year. So with daily online course, Twitter campaigns, and offline activity continuing rain or shine, who else has such continuously vibrant community beside buying? So many encryption and coin reach their peak as soon as they are listed on a major exchange and then decline, But the buy-in is different. Its excitement will begin after listing because behind buy-in, there are still a large number of the buy consensus builders who will gradually enter the market. The existence of this reserve force will allow the buy-in to maintain the strong development momentum after listing. Yeah, that's some reason and the potential of the Piin inscription I just want to share with you. So I think I will hand over a mic to my host, Mr. Ravi. He will say some more reason why we chose Piin. Yes, thank you for listening. Thank you, Mr. Ravi. I hand over a mic to you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony. You've shared quite good points, which they can also use to do their own research on other crypto or other meme coins. So I'll add a few more. Keep sharing the space link kindly. So another reason is that Piin has a small market cap. And with small market cap, we know that it has a great potential and it can possess 10,000 times genes. In Ethereum, you can easily find projects with market cap exceeding $10 billion. Although the Bitcoin ecosystem started a bit later, once the bull market starts, it will similarly spawn numerous projects worth tens or hundreds of billions. In the entire inscription track, besides audience ads, there are very few that can truly stand out. For projects that have already been listed on major exchanges because they have already risen many times, the upside is limited, naturally leaving no significant opportunities. And if you've been in crypto, maybe if you can check the charts for several years or several months, you can see that projects that have already risen many times, the upside is always limited. But Pine's advantage is that it has only been developing for a year now and some months, giving us enough time to consider its to discover its potential. In the entire description track, you can't find another project with data as healthy as Pine's. Although Pine's market cap is small, it has high community activity, numerous holding addresses, and strong reserve power, all of which are powerful support for future explosive growth. And the small market cap precisely means huge growth potential. Pine's current market cap is only $21 million. Even if it grows 100 times, it will only be $2.1 billion. In the Bitcoin ecosystem, it's perfectly normal for several projects to reach tens or hundreds of billions in market cap. Looking at all inscription projects that have not yet been listed on major exchanges, Pine has such solid data foundation sufficient to support its listing on major exchanges and growing into a benchmark project with tens or hundreds of billions in market value. Also, another reason why I choose Pine is because inscriptions are fully circulating, unlike other projects. So there's no need to worry about evaporating bubbles. Unlike many projects where only 10%, 5%, or even 30% of tokens are in circulation, Pine doesn't need to worry about price dilution, investor interest evaporation, due to the release of new tokens into circulation. And this increase in tokens in circulation and the continuous release of new tokens usually makes the price of the token to fail to rise or even decline. However, because Pine is fully circulating, each additional consensus builder means the holding volume is diluted. As the number of holding addresses increases to 20,000 or 30,000, the average holding per person will become less and less, and the price will naturally rise. Also, other reasons that Pine's data is the healthiest among all inscription projects. There are very few projects that can exceed 1500 BTC in total circulation turnover, and Pine is one of them. The higher the turnover rate, the more solid the price bottom, and the stronger the resistance to price drops. This is also the fundamental reason why Pine can maintain price stability even when the overall market environment is poor. Pine has consistently ranked on the popular inscription list almost every day for a year now, even though there's always a small hiccup. Its trading volume still remains on the popular list, just not displayed. With Pine's high popularity and small market cap, there's nothing else like it in the entire description track. The number of Pine holding addresses has exceeded 15,000, and is still increasing. Pine's daily average transaction count remains stable between 550 to 500, and this figure has been maintained for quite a long time. In summary, looking at various aspects such as trading activity, sustained popularity, market cap potential, number of holding addresses, and transaction frequency, Pine's data is the healthiest and most promising. Another reason is that Pine has been consolidating for a year now, and now is the best time to position in Pine. The strength and sustainability of its community have been tested by time, and Europe is set to cut interest rates, and this signals the real bull market is about to arrive. Currently, Pine's price is at a low point, completely at the floor price. Positioning at the eve of a bull market can be described as having the right time, place, and people. So the last reason is that Pi supporters are starting to awaken, realizing the opportunities hidden in inscriptions and beginning to enter the market to own Piin. Last year, those who could understand and hold Piin were mainly friends from the crypto circle. Now friends from the Pi circle are also starting to join. This timing undoubtedly marks a new starting point for Piin. So those are just the top 10 reasons why we choose Piin, and next we'll go straight to our last topic, which is how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. And with this, you have to be very keen because it will help you in your investment decisions and also in your crypto investment journey. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Tony to share some few points, then I'll add more later. Meanwhile, just use the comment section if you have any queries. And also, after you finish sharing this topic, you can just request for the mic, raise up your hand, and ask any questions related to Pi Network or Piin. Welcome, Mr. Tony.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ramesh. So, okay, again, please help us to share this page to your friends. Okay, thank you so much. So, okay, let me share the next topic about how to seize the cryptocurrency investment opportunity. You know, first one is the in-depth research and self education is very important, and it is the crucial to understand the principle and application of the blockchain technology. Many people lack an understanding of the blockchain concept, spiritual ideologies, and characteristics. So this is why numerous centralized projects and Ponzi scheme masquerading as the blockchain ventures can still attract many people. So they persist because people don't understand the principle and application of blockchain. Those who seized the early opportunity was mostly tech savvy, either understanding the technology themselves or following those who did, which is how they truly grasped the opportunity. Secondly, underline the market condition to understand the performance and potential opportunity in the different cryptocurrency market. Why? At the next few years, consider risk the year one for Bitcoin. Firstly, the Bitcoin spot, the ETFs have been approved. Secondly, the Bitcoin halving will resume its production. Thirdly, since the emergence of the inscription last year, the Bitcoin ecosystem has entered a new chapter. So the future trend is undoubtedly the Bitcoin dominant. Only by focusing on the Bitcoin and its ecosystem can we truly see the potential opportunity. So of course, some may say that the Solana or other meme coins are performing well, but most of these coins are just flashes in the pan. How many coins that were in the top 100 high market cap in the last bull market are still in the top 100 this time? In reality, very few remain. Only few mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, along with a few meme coins and other altcoins. Most meme coins and altcoins can only survive one bull market, and some only last for 1 or 2 months. Understanding the major market trends prevent us from being swayed by short-term hype. So additionally, we need to clearly recognize the risk associated with investing in a cryptocurrency. So, the crypto field is known for the high risk and high return. Only by deeply understanding and accepting these characteristics Can we reasonably allocate the assets and control risk? Many people only consider making money without considering the possibility of losing money. This puts us in a passive position. You know, before investing in a cryptocurrency, we must ensure that we have set aside sufficient funds for family living expenses and emergency. So these funds should be completely isolated from investment so that even if there are significant losses in the extreme case, it won't affect the basic living and necessary expenses. You know, in the high risk cryptocurrency investment field, choosing the quality investment target is crucial. For instance, within the Bitcoin ecosystem, we need to identify excellent project. The main reason I'm bullish on Piin is because of the people and community behind it. It's the Pi Network pioneer community. You know, it's very important. Not just the technology or issuing the volume. So while the characteristic like dispersed token and decentralization are a prerequisite for the quality project, what truly makes Pi-in unique and irreliable is the people and community behind it. Yeah. There are many selfless volunteers in the buying community contributing their efforts, and the number of these volunteers continues to grow regardless of the market's up and down. So they remain the steadfast in their commitment to the community, from online meeting and Twitter promotion to offline activity, consistently contributing to brand or sign. This is the core competitiveness that allow the buying community to continually move forward. So in the future, as the projects become increasingly numerous and the people grow restless, so only those who can calmly manage their community will stand undefeated. So we need to recognize this point, so understand ourselves and understand the buy-in we hold. You know, it's very important. And the next topic I think also very important for you is how to conduct a risk assessment. So before starting to invest, we must clearly recognize our own risk tolerance, determine the suitable investment strategies and risk level based on the personal financial situation and psychological resilience. So reasonable allocation of funds is very important, and choosing the suitable investment targets is equally important. It's advisable to invest with spare money and not go on it. So even if it's only on Bitcoin, as that wouldn't be wise, because the Bitcoin also fluctuate and can experience the black swan event, right? It's the Bitcoins going up and down. So there's a science. Short term is unpredictable. Long term needs no prediction. So the Bitcoin long term growth is certain, but the short term fluctuations are unpredictable. However, we must have ability to pay the risk as well as the ability to accept risk. So we need to consider the short-term risk and potential worst-case scenario. So therefore, never invest more than you can afford to lose. If loss would affect your quality of life, the family harmony, or the personal contact, it's not worth it. So this includes not borrowing high interest loans and ensuring that your financial security and other important goals, such as your children education, are not compromised. You know, and the third one I want to say is about how to achieve the diversified investment. In cryptocurrency investment, diversification and spreading investment are crucial. Don't concentrate on your funds on a single project and the on same goals. Don't put on your eggs in one basket. So this principle apply not only to traditional investment but also to the cryptocurrency field. So diversification means investing funds in different assets or projects to reduce the overall risk. So through the portfolio investment, you can balance the risk and return of different assets. This way, even if one project perform poorly, other may yield good return. So thereby reducing overall losses. On the other hand, through the diversification, you can participate in more diverse projects, thus gaining broader profit opportunity. For example, the Bitcoin, although relatively safe, has limited raw potential. Therefore, it's also appropriate to pay attention to and allocate to the project in other emerging tracks, such as buying. So, which has a relatively low market cap but more potential for multiple growth. So, this includes the recently popular AI sector. For such new chance, you can also adopt a small investment with return strategies, moderately allocating certain funds to participate. For investors with larger capital, position allocation can consider 50 to 60% Bitcoin or 20 to 30% Ethereum, Solana, etc. And the rest can be allocated to emerging track and targets to low market cap and high potential, such as buying. Of course, this is just a reference, and the specific position see the allocation still need to be formulated according to your own risk tolerance. For small scale investor, such as those with only a few thousand to about 10,000 USD available for investment, diversification is relatively less meaningful. In this case, adopting a trade of a small base for big return is more appropriate. So, however, before making relevant investment decisions, it's crucial to evaluate and understand the project. Don't blindly invest in things you don't understand and earn the money within your condition. That's very, very important for you. So, okay, I think before I hand over my horse, so let me say one more thing about a long-term investment. It's the premise of the long-term investment is to review the project fundamental and development potential. For example, why can I ignore the buy-in short-term fluctuation and hold it for the long term? It's because I believe in the culture of the buying community and see so many volunteers constantly pushing forward, along with the potential power of millions of buy fans behind it. So, although the market is currently depressed, it can still firmly move forward with the number of holding addresses constantly increasing, continuously changing hands to consolidate the foundation. Additionally, there are many volunteers actively promoting to expand the buy-in visibility, a phenomenon not seen in many other communities. Therefore, I believe the buy-ins will eventually have its breakthrough. So thus, we need to adopt a long-term investment mindset, focusing on the project's fundamentals and development potential. At the same time, not paying too much attention to short-term price fluctuation, so can reduce the impact on investment decision. Yeah. Just now I share some topics about how to seize the cryptocurrency investment opportunity. So I think I will hand over to my host, Mr. Ravi. He will share you more information about it. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Mr. Ravi.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony. It's quite very educative points, and I hope everyone will learn on how to manage their risks, because you can chase want to make profit without considering the possibility of losing it. What if I invest in this crypto coin and then I lose my money, certain percentage? So you need to manage your own risk and understand how much you can lose and be okay with it. Also, everyone should not just go all in. Anything can happen in crypto. We've seen what happened during the tariff wars, USA and China, and the market was not good at that time. So imagine when you go all in, then you'll just be stressed and stressed because a certain percentage has been lost. So always do your own research, conduct risk assessment, and diversify your investment, as Mr. Tony has said. So I'll add a few more points. You also need to do continuous market monitoring. Even if you've already invested, you need to do continuous market monitoring. Why is this so? Because timely understanding of market dynamics allow for timely adjustments. Even when new targets appear, you can consider allocating a bit. You can follow market news, dynamics, and announcements through platforms like Jeans Finance or exchanges like Binance and OKX. You can also follow some excellent bloggers, although the information might be scattered and chaotic, but scrolling through information can also help with promotion. Additionally, it's important to stay informed about new technologies and policy changes. Policy changes can include the approval of Bitcoin ETFs, Hong Kong's support for Web3, and the approval of Ethereum ETFs, and etc. If you feel your thinking is limited or your ability to obtain information is poor, you can also rely on the Piin community. In Piin communities, Telegram groups, Twitter, and online meetings, different volunteers share new information every day. You can also follow the Twitter accounts of Piin community core members and volunteers and participate in more offline activities to communicate and learn more. This way, you don't need to search for opportunities and information everywhere, and you won't feel overwhelmed. Also, you should avoid blindly following trends. Many people are easily influenced by friends or key opinion leaders and blindly follow trends. For example, a friend bought an altcoin that increased tenfold and shared it with you. At this point, you might feel anxious because the coin you're holding has not yet increased tenfold. But behind this, there might be another situation where this friend might have bought 9 other coins that all dropped, but did not tell you about those. I hope you've noticed a phenomenon. Even though we know many people trade stocks, and we all know about 70% to 80% of people lose money, especially in unfavorable conditions, where the loss rate can reach 90%. However, the stories we hear might be all about friends making money. Why is this? The reason is that people tend to publicize their profitable experiences, which makes them feel very capable and insightful. Those who lose money tend to selectively forget and not tell others, also out of face. Therefore, we should not envy others when a certain coin increases 3 or 5 times. Perhaps they are also holding other altcoins that have lost value, but they just haven't told you. Everyone's financial situation
Hello, Ravi. Can you hear me? Hello, Rick tonight. Can you hear me?